This is my husband's kitchen. I call it that because I only cook in here a couple times a year, and because he is the resident chef, he's way better at it than me, so I try to stay out of his way, especially on Christmas, because for Christmas he makes prime rib. It's one of my all-time favorite things. He rubs it in a salt scrub, and how he does it is he puts it in the oven, and then you heat it up really hot, and then you're supposed to leave the oven alone, and then later you turn it off. See, I'm not the cook, but anyway, there comes a time where you have to leave it alone. Don't peek, don't open, don't touch. My husband knows me pretty well and knows that I have a tendency to open things that I should not open, and so he makes a sign for Christmas, and he puts this up. I took a picture of it this year, and it keeps me out of trouble. And I thought it would be really good if I had signs in other areas of my life, and so I made 3 that should help me know when I should not open things. And the first one is there margin? Do I have margin in my life to open something new? Whether that's a new credit line, maybe don't open it. Is there time in my schedule for a new job or a new hobby? It's all about margin. If you're too busy, don't add one more thing. I need a big sign in my life that says that. The second one is who cares? And it's because that people do care. And in this case, if I had opened the oven, my husband would have cared, and all the guests who were coming for prime rib would have cared, and I would have cared. It would have been really harmful. And so if there's something that you shouldn't open, a line of argument or an old wound or a list of grievances, don't open it, because who cares is what matters, not the thing that you're trying to open. And the last one is, what's my end game? That's the question for me, is when I'm opening something new, where do I think it's going to go, and what's my end game? So while I would love to have season tickets to the Seahawks, or would I love to see them every single game, I have to think about what's my end game. And while I love the Hawks, win or lose, I don't want to be gone from church every Sunday, and I don't want to miss that much of my kids' lives for being out of town on the weekends, and so I don't own season tickets. And I also have other budget things to consider when I look at season tickets, and it's not, my end game is a happy family and an engaged faith, and my end game doesn't coincide with season tickets. So it's just my tips for you today. Look at the signs, Do you have margin? Who cares? What's your end game? It's good questions to ask before you open.